Wrestling has more than one royal family. Acknowledge me! And we
What is up, guys? Welcome back to Wrestling Crossroads. As always, I'm one half dynamic duo twisted alongside Brother Pyro.
What's up, y'all?
And we have back-to-back shows this weekend. Right now, we are talking Crown Jewel, which is in Perth, Australia.
I'm okay with that.
So get ready for a very early awakening. Damn, we're going to love coffee in the morning.
Hey. It could be worse. Remember, their shows used to air at like 4 in the morning. Tomorrow, it's only at 7. We have that extra 3 hours.
Ooh, I don't. My daughter wakes me up at that time.
Remember, I'm not going to be getting back to your house till about 3 a.m.
Yeah, well, you could still sleep the 4 hours.
Can I really,
My
though?
daughter will wake me up.
No, because I still need that wind down time, and by that time, it's like 5 a.m. I ain't got nothing.
No, what you got
Coffee.
is pushing the button on my coffee maker to start it. That's what you got.
Woo!
Anyway.
All
right.
Let's get us started.
I was saying, I think solid match card so far.
Oh, absolutely. This really did build up to be a
decent,
fantastic looking card.
Now, can we keep it going?
Because, like, obviously we knew the two champion versus champion matches. They announced that that's going to be a very yearly thing.
Yeah, totally fine with it.
Now, I made this comment. I had this little rant in a significant amount when it came to our last episode.
Yes.
This whole champion versus champion thing, not really liking it all too much. You discredit a champion, you discredit a championship. Personally, I think the whole thing is absurd and stupid, but whatever. The matches are going to still be fire.
Mm-hmm.
Then we took to Twitter to get another fan-favorited match, John Cena, AJ Styles.
Yes, definitely.
Going into the first match, we have an Australian street fight as announced this last Monday on Raw. Roman Reigns, your tribal chief, and Bronson Reed, your tribal thief. It's funny that they actually pulled his shirt for a little while. Because he had the tribal thief shirt with the shoes. Nike threatened to sue if they didn't remove the shoe.
Oofda.
So they were like, we'll just remove the shoes and then re-release it without the shoes on the design. Okay. So anybody that got lucky enough to got the original design, please keep that as safely as humanly possible. This match is easily going to be one of the most hard-hitting bouts we have ever seen possible. You have two absolute powerhouses.
Two behemoths.
Two absolute units of man going at it, and this time the only thing that's going to limit them is their own imagination. I'm excited.
Do you see, of course, interference? And how much interference?
Oh, there's going to be a significant amount. You know Breaker's going to get involved. You also know the Usos will more than likely get involved to play Captain Save-A-Bro. Jimmy will get involved. I don't know where we're going with Jay.
I think Jay would get involved before Jimmy.
I'm gonna I don't know what we're doing with Jay. But can I just say this last Monday on Raw, Punk telling him to his face, I like Jay Uso. This little Roman thing that you got going on, not fucking much.
Who's getting involved first? Usos or Breaker?
Breaker,
okay. All right.
Breaker, which will lead to the save.
Yep. All right. Predictions, sir.
Going into predictions, myself, Desario, Hex, and for the first time ever, we got Baby Crossroads predictions. That was a lot of fun. All went with Bronson Reed, whereas everybody else said Roman Reigns. It's going to be Bronson Reed. It needs to be Bronson Reed. You need to make the Vision something of substance. You need to make Bronson Reed something of substance. He's done a lot in his career, so to be stuck in the position that he is in now is just not fair to him.
I want to point out that the last time that any member of the Vision went against Roman Reigns in a match, they had a tag team match against Roman and Jay, and you said the same thing then, and Jay and Roman won. I just want to point that out.
I know, but I'm still going to keep hoping and praying that Triple H and WWE get their heads out of their asses and do something with them.
All right. Jumping into the next one, we have the Kabuki Warriors taking on Rhea Ripley and IYO SKY, or as everybody has now nicknamed them, Rio. This kind of started a bit back where Rhea has kind of befriended IYO SKY in the way of, hey, I respect you and I see, kind of parallels in our championship reigns. Asuka's come out and was like, yeah, no, don't trust her. Don't be friends with her. I'm going to seclude IYO. And when that didn't work and IYO didn't just entirely drop everybody, Asuka dropped her. And even said that, Kairi, kind of looks like Kairi's going to be next, unfortunately. Looking at our predictions, only 2 of us are going with the Kabuki Warriors, that being Desario and Hex. You guys are actually on the same side this time. Everybody else has gone Rio, including Baby Crossroads.
Yo, when you asked him and he did the little IYO SKY movement, I fell in love. I was like, I win.
Yes.
I win at life.
All right, our next match, Brother Pyro and I have agreed to tag team.
I think because of
such
the high body of emotion that's going to go into this match, the fact that the fans kind of bullied this match into happening. Hey, this isn't the first time it's happened in the world of pro wrestling.
It will not be the last.
And it will not be the last, and I'm glad it happened for this moment. On his retirement tour, John Cena reignites an old rivalry in the phenomenal AJ Styles, who has also announced that he would like to retire in the year of 2026.
You said at Mania.
He said possibly at Mania. For sure in 2026. When in 2026 is still kind of up in the air.
Going into our predictions, majority of us are going John Cena. For obvious reasons. Baby Crossroads, this is the last one that we could get out of him, which was AJ. So as Mama, I want AJ as well.
Fair enough.
Just to be with Baby. So obviously, why everybody kind of went Cena. Your reason.
One, the redemption for, the bounce back from
Lesnar.
You haven't made his. You've given us some memorable matches, but overall you haven't done much with this retirement tour, and I think he needs to be on the winning end, closing it out. And you start with this.
Desario kind of has the same thoughts process as you. Said Cena versus AJ one last time. I'm here for it. Going Cena. Can't have him join out his entire last few months. But that pains me to say AJ loses. He deserves something.
Honestly, he does. He's kind of, I'm gonna say it. He's gotten the shit end of the stick for a while now.
He really has.
Dude, give him something. You fired his friends. You separated him from the other one.
Yeah,
you ain't done nothing with him, and he's out here taking L's to Dominic Mysterio.
Yeah.
In the crappiest manner, might I add.
I agree. All right. Jumping into the next match. Women's Crown Jewel, Tiffany Stratton. We run on Tiffy time versus La Primera, Stephanie Vaquer. Obviously, this is champion versus champion. We have Tiffany Stratton being the WWE Women's Champion versus Stephanie being the World Heavyweight Champion on the women's side. I'm completely blanking. Stephanie winning this against Io at the last pay-per-view, and Tiffany retaining her championship against Nia Jax and Jade Cargill just recently to let us know that who we had going against Stephanie for this match, more or less.
Yeah.
Kind of where I'm going at. Looking at our predictions, we are all going La Primera.
I love Tiffy. She is a fantastic talent. But don't immediately take momentum away from the newly crowned champion.
I
Stephanie
agree.
Vaquer.
I was reading something when I was going into this, and this is kind of why it was a little hard for me to choose when coming to the conclusion of who I wanted. And it was that every year for the women's bout for Crown Jewel and even Queen of the Ring, they have had the woman who is, how did they say it? The better in-ring worker is the one to lose. Do you agree with that?
Yeah. As much as I would love to say I disagree, as much as I hate to agree, yeah, I do agree.
Okay. And our what we predict to be our main event.
What would make the most sense is the main event.
Yeah.
Again, champion versus champion, WWE champion, the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes, takes on World Heavyweight Champion, the visionary, the revolutionary, Seth Freaking Rollins. In a match that's going to be very technically sound.
Yes.
These two men know each other very well.
Well, I mean, Seth is 0-3 against Cody. So.
I was just getting there.
Yeah.
Miss Ma'am, way to just...
You do it to me. You do it to me.
I do.
I gotta do it at least once an episode.
I do.
You do it several times.
I do. Yeah, that's why I'm giving you sass without, completely giving you sass.
I love you.
But yes, in a match, really a rivalry renewed. I love that they've kind of played into the past, their past relationship.
And even furthermore,
And
past
further,
that.
oh yeah, they're his return at Mania 38. That year being, literally going 0-3. Lost at Mania, lost at Backlash, lost at Hell in a Cell, and Seth, you had the advantage.
Yeah.
My guy, you had the advantage.
Couldn't pull the trigger.
But even going further back, the watch.
Mm-hmm.
That, Cody has openly stated, does he still... He's done it on his podcast. He's announced it on other podcasts. It kind of hurts his feelings that Seth doesn't wear it. Now, we all know Seth. He's not really this jewelry, super flashy type of guy.
I mean, you can't say super flashy.
Okay, his character is, but anybody that has seen him on, socials
Colby.
or whatever, Colby is not this super flashy, elegant kind of man. He's super chill. And in outfit, yes, I can say Seth Rollins, super flashy, but even then, you notice he's not a jewelry guy.
Yeah. I mean,
So
he's got that new chain right now.
But that's about it.
Yeah.
And even then, it's pretty simple.
It's
It's
the
just
chain, it's
really
the sunglasses, and that's
shiny.
it.
But the fact that he
So
even
is he
brought
Tamatoa?
that up.
I had to get it in there.
I hate you. But, so he brought it. The fact that has now played a factor into this is really fun to see. Because, again, the battle that these two are going to have is going to be insane. Dave Meltzer, I know you don't listen to us. I really want you to. I know you have such a hard-on for AEW. Because he does. But I swear to God, if you watch this match... and it isn't one of your top rated matches, because you are very stingy with those 5 stars when it comes to the world of WWE, you and I, old man, will have a problem. Hey, I feel like I can there's not a lot of people I feel like I can take in some hand-to-hand combat.
Dave Meltzer's one of them.
Dave Meltzer's one of them that I'm pretty confident I can take in a fight if it
came down
came down to it. Not say For legal purposes, these are all jokes, please. I am not looking for a lawsuit. I'm not looking to get sued for defamation of character or threatening somebody's life. Okay?
Yeah.
I'm just saying, going into the predictions now, we have... okay. So, I see Flash and Cauldron and Hex went Cody Rhodes, whereas everyone else went Seth Freaking Rollins. Now, this is really a match, and this is why I went Seth Rollins. This is not only a match that he shouldn't lose, freshly being crowned World Heavyweight Champion and coming off of a fantastic Fatal 4-Way defense at Clash in Paris.
Yeah.
Because that was a fantastic match on everybody's end, especially his.
Yes. Although
Now,
I don't like the way he won it. But
no, but he still had a very good showing.
Yes.
When was the last time Cody has really done much with his championship? The second reign has already proven to be kind of a dud. Granted,
So was the first.
Rollins outside of that Fatal 4-Way hasn't done much with his championship either.
No.
So, whatever. But this is a match that he shouldn't lose, nor can he afford to lose.
Yeah. The Oracle already said, once you lose, if you lose, why did I leave Roman Reigns?
Why did I leave Roman for you?
And another thing that Flash pointed out when we were watching Raw, he goes, when he had said, why did I leave Roman? Flash goes, and Punk.
That part.
Right.
That part.
Because he also could have fully chosen Punk over Roman if he didn't want to be with the Bloodline anymore.
But, my thing, and like I said, you can't have him go 0-4 against Cody. It's just not the right move.
No.
You need to build credibility in him as a leader to the vision, and him taking this L is a really big push in the wrong direction.
If he takes an
He
L
is
here,
actually at a point, I know we like to say that for some stars, in some situations,
winner
it's not going to hurt or help their career. They're in a position where it can be...
Yeah.
Rollins is in a position where this can discredit him as a leader, as a champion, and as a star.
Yeah.
If he takes this out.
I agree.
No disrespect to Cody.
Cody doesn't need it right now.
Cody doesn't need to build the momentum to the same degree that Rollins needs to now.
Yeah, no. I wholeheartedly agree with you. Honestly, and, if this were to come with Rollins taking an L, then we see pretty much a redo of Evolution when they dropped Orton.
So, yeah.
You
drop the cocky, arrogant little one. Heyman, you can kind of see, is planted to the seeds of wanting to fully back Breaker as that next breakout star. And no, I don't see anything wrong with that, because Breaker is built like a star. Yeah. He looks like a star.
Even when he was with Roman, he knew Breaker's
He has the pedigree. He comes from the background, the right background. He has all the tools to be that megastar. He just needs a push in the right direction, and aligning with Heyman was the push in the right direction.
Did you also notice, not Monday, but I think it was Friday, when Rollins was interfering with Cody?
I didn't get to watch much of SmackDown on Friday.
There was a point where they kind of scuffled in the ring a bit. Heyman telling Rollins, don't do this. Don't do this.
Play your game, not his. He's baiting you in. Be smart.
Seth took the bait, and instead of allowing backup to come, Paul kept them away. This is
Heyman's way of saying, you know what? He's got to learn actions have consequences when you don't listen.
Yep.
You want to be a hothead? Cool. But now you got to pay the price, because you know what? If Mr. Paul Heyman is going to continue to bail you out, how are you going to grow?
Exactly.
So you know what? I don't fault him for that.
I did want to read Desario's.
I know. Sorry, but I know. No, I read something on Facebook, fan theory, and it's like a what if or a rumor. What if Roman willingly relinquished Heyman? What if he let this happen to really get in Rollins' head? I'm really controlling all of this from the back.
Yeah.
You just think you're in control. This is the ultimate... Let's be real. Roman has never been able to really beat Seth.
Yeah.
Ever.
No, I agree. And this also...
This is how it happens.
If you go back to just the entirety of the Bloodline storyline, that doesn't make Rock the final boss. That makes Roman and Paul the final boss. It's a never-ending story.
Would that be interesting?
It would be beautiful.
That'd be absolute cinema. Do I see that being the direction they're going though? No.
No, it needs to be. It needs to be, because then what do? You plant the little seeds that he's still with Roman, this, and this.
And like he's already started.
And then what you do beyond that is you set up slowly for Roman versus Rollins, and that's when the turn comes.
Roman finally gets that win.
Roman gets that win because of Paul. Because Paul doesn't interfere, but he changes sides. And that's what you need.
Also, rumor to adding a new member.
Yes.
Austin Theory?
I'd be okay
to
with
the
it.
Vision? I think that is probably going to be the best thing for his career, because he hasn't done much since Vince was in charge, if anything.
Okay.
And my heart breaks for him because he's still so young.
As much as I
Like,
hated
the
Austin
direction.
Theory, as much as I hated Austin Theory for when he came into the main roster, I gotta say, I love dude's in-ring talent.
Dude, he's got the
great
tools.
on the mic.
He's got the tools. He's got the charisma. He needs the right rub and some kind of sense of direction. Give him Heyman. Give him Rollins. Give him Breakker and Bronson. I promise you, that is a team. That is a faction. That is a squad that is worth building.
Yes.
Your Vision could be your new Evolution.
Evolution, your new Bloodline.
Rollins being the vet of the group. There's your Ric Flair.
Yeah. I mean, you could even say that for Paul.
Hold on. Because Paul remember, they didn't have a manager. So if you're looking at the 4 members of the Vision that would be considered here.
Yeah.
Your Ric Flair is Seth Rollins. Your Triple H is Bronson Reed.
Okay.
Your Batista is Braun Breaker. Your Orton.
Your baby
of the group.
Austin Theory.
Because he would be the youngest in the group.
He's younger than Breaker?
Hmm?
That's shocking.
I'm pretty sure.
That's really shocking.
You know what? Let me see.
While you're doing that, I just wanted to get to Desario's reasoning, which was Seth versus Cody. The better story will be for Cody to win, but he was going with Seth. And I mean, I kind of agree in a way, but at the same time, where you are sitting with it.
No, they are literally the same age.
They are? Okay.
Braun Breaker's birthday is in 2 weeks.
In 2 weeks? Okay.
His 28th birthday will be in 2 weeks.
Jesus, they're the same age as us?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Austin Theory is older than you by 1 year and 5 days.
That's scary.
I'm older than Theory by like a month.
Wow, that really shows where we are in life compared to other people.
Listen. I'm the same age as Tyler Bate. And let's look at what he accomplished at 19. First NXT UK champion.
Look at what he's currently accomplishing, and you're not Soruka. I had to go there.
Listen here.
Okay.
Listen here.
With that being said, that does take out Crown Jewel, and we will be back for the recap on this one and a pre-show for Bound for
TNA's Bound for Glory. This is basically their WrestleMania.
So that will be our first ever TNA that we do cover. I'm excited for it. And with that being said, we will leave you guys. Laters.
Enjoy the show.